Good afternoon and welcome back to another game with your Mighty Fishes. We're back on the Backyard Baseball broadcast. These Mighty Fishes, as you remember from last game, lost to go down to a 1-2 record on the year. This time playing the humongous Rockets, also 1-2, one of three teams at the 1-2 record. Playing at home today, Parks Department Field number 2. Kenny Kawaguchi leading as Nancy Chin leads off here and is on the mound for the Rockets. Kenny Kawaguchi getting a start again for the Fish. Had a great 1-run, 2-hit performance last game. But the other pitcher for them, the Blue Bombers yesterday, that was Miss Diana Hayes, pitched just a little bit better, giving up a few more hits but no runs. This is a pop fly to center field, and Pablo is there, and Nancy Chin is out. Jane Davis batting second, playing third base today. 222 on the year for Davis. She tends to, as we saw here, hit the ball hard. And that one's out of here. And it seems that at least in the past couple games, that Kenny Kawaguchi's gotten to be quite the fly ball pitcher, including a home run in each of the past 3 games. And with that, before the Fish even get a chance to take the plate to hit, they're down 1-0 to these Rockets. Murray Goldman batting now. The first baseman batting 200 on the year. I was saying about Jane Davis that Davis tends to be a hard hitter when she hits it. There's a ground out to Kenny for Murray Goldman. We have 2 outs here in the first inning. Omar Stefano up now in left field. For them batting 300 on the year for these Rockets. Good season so far for him. So he takes a pitch outside for strike 1. A 1 count. First ball of the game there for Kenny. Already off to a higher pitch count than last game. He's Kenny. His pitch number 8 goes across. If we remember, through 5, 26 total pitches on the game for Kenny last game. As Omar takes strike 3. And we're out of that inning. 4 batters faced and 3 outs gotten, but also a home run given up for Kenny. And now Pete Wheeler to lead off for the Fishes, batting 400. Pete Wheeler not really knowing where he is right now. And that's okay, as he goes for strike 1. Attempted bunt, which is alright from Pete, as he is probably the fastest player in this league. Fouls off another one. I will say, while being the fastest, not the best at bunting, Pete Wheeler. Struggled last game as well to put a ball into play. As he fouls this one off. Off to the right side. Pete Wheeler now. The pitch in. And that's a little liner, but right at the pitcher. Ernie Steele now to bat. The shortstop. Had one heck of a game last game. And I say that in the sense that he struck out twice and grounded out once. 0-for-3 game for him. Definitely could perform better as he swings through strike 1. Did pretty well in the first 2 games of the season, but has struggled in the last one as he pops this one up to the third baseman. Jane Davis makes the play. Pablo Sanchez now up to bat. Had a pretty good game last game with 2 singles off the scoreboard in center field, just missing home runs both times. We'll see if he can do any better this game. See, it's this one high and foul. Back behind the plate. Nancy up to 7 pitches already. Following the lead of Kenny as Pablo hits this one deep to right field, back to the wall. And it is gone. First home run of the year for Pablo. First for the Fishes as a team. And they're on the board for the first run in a game and a half. And we are tied up here in this game. And you knew it was a matter of time for Pablo before he started getting a hold of it. You saw it last game, and this game he finally got it. And hopefully that's a spark for this Fishes team, meaning that maybe they will continue this stretch of good hitting. Jacinda up now. Line drive right side. That'll get through the infield to the right fielder, but makes the play at first. And I will admit, the one shame of this league is that players seem to prioritize power and contact over the ability to run. Only a couple players that are considered generally quick, and none of them hit that hard. Horace Yun up 181 batting average in center. But as we know in this league, never want to underestimate anybody, as they could hit it hard. You saw right there. Hit that one hard, just the wrong direction, really. Let's see what he does here. On the 0-2, swings and misses. Strike 3. It's another strikeout for Kenny. Kenny gave up 1 in the first, but got that one back in the bottom half. And now looking at a clean slate as Mary Riley steps to the plate and hits that on a line to left. Pablo makes the play and throws it to first and just barely misses that runner there at first. Base hit for Riley. And now these Rockets have a base runner with 1 out. Mickey Winston up now, batting 7th here for these Rockets, playing behind the plate. 222. Another tough year for him so far. 222, not the best batting average. And it kind of explains why the team is 1-2. And now, with 2 strikes, swing and a miss. Number 3 on the game. And now 2 outs with Karen Donato up in the 8th spot, playing in right field. High batting average for Karen. It would be wise to, I wouldn't say pitch around, but definitely to be careful here. She takes strike 2, 0-2 on Karen Donato. Slow ball low and away. Ground ball left side. Kenny gets it, throws it to first, and gets the out. Well, a base hit, but no damage done. We stay 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, I believe. Ashley Weber going to be leading us off, followed by her sister Sydney, and then on the mound, Kenny Kawaguchi. 1 hit so far for the Fish, but 1 run, reminiscent of the game against the Blue Bombers. Ashley batting .571 on the year. Looking to start this inning off right for the Fishes as she hits a liner to left. And that one will get down right in front of the left fielder, Omar Stepeno. And that'll be a base hit. And an error thrown away will put Ashley on third base. And wouldn't you know it, these fish are in quite the situation here now with the runner on third with no outs. And now Sidney up to bat for the Rockets. Tough play there as Stepano in left kept the ball in front of him, but ended up throwing it away right after. And now Nancy in a little bit of trouble. We'll see what she does to Sydney Weber here. Sydney takes strike one. Sydney doesn't look too happy about that one. I know I wouldn't be either if I was her. The pitch. And a ground ball up the middle. And Ashley's going to go back to third. Almost getting thrown out there. And a tough ground out from Sydney. Was unable to score the runner. Now with one out, Kenny Kawaguchi up, batting .428. Looking to at least hit one deep here to give Ashley a chance to score from third base. 0-1 to Kenny. This will be a big moment for Nancy if she can get out of this. As Kenny hits a ground ball up the middle. And they throw home. But still get Kenny at first. As Ashley tried to deke him there but was unable to get anything going. And now Dante Robinson up to bat. And now we're kind of in a stalemate. Can Nancy get out of this? And a bunt. Ashley coming home. But they get Dante at first. And the Fish squander the chance to get a runner home. And you hope that that doesn't come to bite them. Fernando Diaz not coming up in the 9-hole playing second base. Batting .375. We'll see if the Rockets come back with some kind of force here after a tough start to last inning, but not giving up a single run. And that's a ground ball to Steele at short. Throw over to Jocinda, gets the out. Kenny continues on with another fantastic performance so far. Back to Nancy Chin, who flew out to Pablo in the first. 0-90 now for Chin. And you could see why she focuses on the pitching with that batting average. Kenny looking to somehow knock that down even lower. She throws the hook. Nancy takes first strike 2. 0-2 now. Nancy Chin. Slow ball, strike 3, and Nancy's batting average lowers as Kenny gets his 4th of the game. 24 pitches in and only 2 hits given up. Ground ball left side. Ernie picks it up and the throw to first gets the out. And we are out again of the inning. Good out there on Jane Davis after giving up that home run in the first. We now go to the third inning, tied at 1, with Tony leading us off next inning. Remarkable, similar scorecard so far. Tony batting .285 on the year.
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
Has struggled offensively, but has done pretty well defensively in right field. Made his own on the defensive sphere, as he hits that one hard and deep to right field. And that'll get down off the wall in right. And it looks like Tony is going to be on first with a single. And a nice leadoff base hit for him, as now Pete Wheeler comes to the plate. Not really known to hit the ball hard, but known for his speed. We know very clearly now that slim chance he hits into a double play as he takes strike 1. 0-for-1 today with a little line out to the pitcher, as he hits that one on a line to the left fielder. Ooh, and ended up being bobbled by third baseman Jane Davis, but picked up by Mary Riley at short for the out. Ernie Steele up again. Had a fly out in the first. 0 for his last 5. And he'll try to make that 1 for his last 6 as he hits a ground ball up the middle. Right to the pitcher, who throws it to first. And now we're in a rundown with Tony. And he falls down again and gets tagged out. And that'll be a double play for Ernie. And unfortunately, that means we don't get to see Pablo come up with a man on. Once again, Pablo next inning will hit with the bases empty. And now to the top of the 4th. Kenny's been throwing a great game so far. Let's see if that continues for him. Murray Goldman up today with the ground out in the first, as he hits a little weak tapper. And Ashley makes the play, throws to first, and gets the out there on Murray Goldman. Omar Stepano up now, who struck out in his first at bat. 272 rather, for Omar this game. 1 down here for Kenny. Throws his patented slow ball in there for strike 1. Kenny's already surpassed his pitch total for last game. Now at 28. Not at the end of 4 yet. But with 2 strikes here, throws just outside for ball 1. 1-2 count for Kenny. The pitch and a bunt put down right to Kenny on the mound and over to first. And Stefano is out. Another ground out to the pitcher there. Batting 5th, Horace Young for them. A strikeout for the center fielder so far this game. His batting average lowered to 166. And Kenny continues on in this tie game as he throws strike 1. Once again, throws that wicked slow ball along outside corner. Loves that spot. Left hook for strike 2. And now what will Kenny do here? And what a surprise. Slow ball on the corner. Strike 3. Another strikeout. And that's number 5 on the game for Kenny Kawaguchi. As we now go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Pablo Sanchez up for his 2nd time around. And a home run in the 1st inning. And we'll see if he can do that again. Hopefully give the fish a lead, at least get on base. Swings through strike 1. Pablo's been getting better and better each game. Last game, 2 for 3. And so far this game, 1 for 1. And he hits that one high. And he hits that one deep. And just to the second baseman. From my angle, that looked like, especially with the way the outfielder was moving, that potentially might have been going out of here. But it stays in the park, and a fly out to the second baseman brings Jacinda Smith up. And she hits that one hard and high, deep to right, and caught at the wall. Good play by Karen Donato there. And man, 2 great chances to do something there. Unable to get something together. Ashley Weber now, line drive. They're shifted to right field for, and right to the center fielder. And ain't that a shame? Make good contact, put a good ball on, but when the center fielder is playing right center field. Mary Riley up. Had a single her first time up. As Kenny continues in the top of the 5th. And that's a high fly ball to center. Pablo was under it but couldn't make the play. And Karen is heading towards second and tried to make it past that. Got a single, but tried to extend it into 2. Unfortunately, ended up getting tagged out. Winston up now, 0 for 1 with the strikeout. We'll see if Kenny can continue his good work so far. And a bunt laid down to the third baseman. Kenny gets there first, throws it to first, and gets the out on Winston. Another ground out for this team. And now Karen Donato up. Karen Donato, batting .375, was .400 before the last at-bat as she grounded out. Swings through strike 1. Kenny continues his masterful performance on off-speed pitches as Karen swings through strike 2. 0-2, looking for strikeout number 6. Kenny on pitch 39. Ground ball left side. Sydney goes for it, picks up the ball, throw to first, gets the out. And a tough play for Sydney, but she makes it. And the Rockets go down 1, 2, 3. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Now the fish come up. Sydney, Kenny, and Dante. Looking to get a run on the board for Kenny in the top of the 6th. And we'll see what Sydney can do here. Looks to be shifted a little left, the outfield. Sydney hits a liner. Right to the shortstop, throw to first, and in time. And Sydney's out. Kenny up now, 375 on the year. It is remarkable how high these batting averages are for this team, especially since you don't see him get on too much. At least that's what it feels like. Kenny, ground ball left side to the shortstop once again. Mary Riley makes the play over to Rory Goldman for another ground out. Dante Robinson up now. 250 on the year for Dante. And he hits that one on the ground, right side. Not going to make it through the hole. Picked up by Goldman at first. And a ground out for Dante, and that'll leave Tony, Pete, and Steele in the bottom of the 6th. Before we get there, we got to make it through the top of the Rockets lineup as Diaz takes the plate. Ground out in the first at-bat he had in the 3rd inning. The pitch, swing, and a miss for strike 1. 1-2 count. Attempted bunt goes foul. 1-2 count for Diaz. And the pitch, swing, and another foul ball. Diaz at second base. Has played a pretty decent second base so far today. The pitch, slow ball, inside corner, strike 3. And that's K number 6 for Kenny, a season high for him. As Nancy Chin now up 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 0.83 batting average now. Although Nancy has had a great performance on the mound. 0-1. And now quickly 0-2. As Kenny gets ahead in the count. Right hook, and that's popped up to right field. Tony out. Both him and Dante will end up making that play. And Nancy is out again for the 3rd time today. Jane Davis up now, home run today, the only run for the Rockets. And a ground out. Takes strike 1 on the outside. Kenny once again being careful around Jane Davis. And we'll see what he does here. On the 0-2 pitch. Hook and swing and a miss Jane Davis strikes out for K number 7 for Kenny. And Kenny throwing a masterful game. Let's see if the Rockets can walk it off here in the 9th. Tony 1 for 1 today with a single. Anybody could be the hero as Chin continues on. He takes high. Ball 1 for Tony. Good discipline there to take that pitch. Impressive feat for the Fishes today so far. No strikeouts as Tony hits a ground ball to the second baseman there, Diaz. And as I was saying, no strikeouts so far for this Fishes team, which has been a remarkable issue for them in the past. But either way, it has not resulted in any runs yet. And a bunt attempt from Wheeler. Makes it to first on an infield single. And the Fishes got a guy with 1 out. And we'll see if Steele can do anything to help him out here. The pitch. Steele fouls it off back behind home plate. The hit and run was on that play, it seemed. Not a bad idea. With potentially the fastest man in the league. Line drive. Right side. And almost an error made there. But Pete entices the throw. And he's out at second. Excuse me? I don't know about that call there. But what it does do is it gets Pablo Sanchez up. 1 for 2 today with a home run. And we're 1 swing away from a walk-off here for the first of the year to bring us back to 500. The pitch taken low for ball 1. You can feel the excitement in the stadium. The chance for greatness. Pablo hits that one. Line drive to center field. That'll get past the center fielder as Steele makes it into second. And a base hit for Pablo. Jocinda now up. 0 for 2 today. But remarkably still has the potential for something great. Tough year so far, but it'll all be forgiven if Jocinda can put together something here. And that's a high fly ball deep left field to the wall. That's gone! Jocinda Smith, walk off home run. 3-run shot. And your Fishes, 1, 2, 3, take the win against the Rockets in walk-off fashion. On a beautiful game pitched by Kenny. Great defensive showing. Jocinda Smith pulls out a phenomenal home run down the line. And that'll do it here. And even though the Fish are now 2-2, only 500 on the year, man, you could feel the excitement for this team coursing through. A 4-1 victory on a Jocinda Smith 3-run shot. And that'll do it for you here from your Mighty Fishes, taking down the humongous Rockets by a score of 4-1. Tune in next time for game number 5 and a hopefully continued hot streak from your Fishes. Thank you all for watching.